This na Football Republic.
Ronaldo balance, they tell referee not jam you. Don't use your reggae spoil my blues. Ronaldo! Ronaldo!
This na Football Republic.
One game.
Football na the game.
One goal.
Jollification na the destination.
Now one Republic go share this one. Wazobia FM welcome on top Football Republic.
Okay. Welcome. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, good morning on top this sweet morning today, on a Tuesday, the 13th day inside the month of April 2021. Anywhere where you did this morning, as long as say you don't wake up, you don't see the brightness of a new day, the dawn of a new beginning. Open your mouth, thank God, and do one thing for me this morning: increase the volume on your radio set, because yes, your number one chook mouth station, 95.1 Wazobia FM, we don't come back again to knock you all of the update on top the world of sports. No reason I'm too much. The person ready here in voice, now the MVP, Benjamin Okina Sawadinho. Yes, I be still that Port Harcourt boy. Good morning and welcome to the show. I get stories from the National Sports Festival this morning. I get stories from boxing this morning. I even get stories from football, both local, continental and intercontinental. And of course, I get story from the biggest of them all, the UEFA Champions League. Trust me, you don't want to miss even 1 second of the show. So gather around, cluster around your radio now. Invite your friends, tell them, say, Sawa, don't come again. Yes, to Nakuna, all of the stories. Let's go there, one by follow. We go start off from the National Sports Festival, and I can just tell you the 100 meters and 200 meters events we happened yesterday for both the men and women category. For the women's category, Grace Mokocha, she confirms say na she right now be the fastest woman for Nigeria, because yesterday she win the 200 meters race yesterday, and that one just come 2 days after she win the 100 meters race for the ongoing 20th National Sports Festival, where they happen for Edo State, Benin City precisely. Ngocha, they represent Delta State, and of course she run that race, she complete that race under 23 seconds, for the first time for her career. And of course she don't qualify for the Tokyo Olympic Games with a personal best time of 22.79 seconds. So congratulations to Grace Mokocha. The people will finish second for that race and third now Bayelsa State, God bless Tima, and of course she add silver to the bronze medal which she win for 100 meters. So she wins silver yesterday for the 200 meters race, and of course she record personal best self of 23.65 seconds, while Team Delta Praise also get personal best with to finish third with 23.74 seconds. I'm going to talk about the men. Yes, as the TikTok comment, it did good for Greece, it did good for Uganda. So as we don't talk about the women, we could talk about the men. For the men, 200 meters yesterday, Edo State Alaba Akintola in win gold medal, and of course in post a time of 20.51 seconds, and of course in finish ahead of Team Lagos Jerry Jakpa. We finish second place, and him equal in personal best of 20.59 seconds, while Chidi Okezie for Team Delta win bronze with 20.85 seconds. I like Jerry name, Jerry Jakba, make you Jakba carry gold. Jakba, make you Jakba carry silver. All right, congratulations to Edo State. But for the medals table, now still Team Delta, and them still they top the medals table, and Edo day there, Bayelsa State day there, and River State day there for the top 4 of the medals table. That one, to tell you, say, as long as National Sports Festival and sports generally they concerned deliver South, now then colonizer, now then get the bet right to sports generally, whether na swimming, boxing, wrestling, running, anything safe, now then get the secret code to all of the medals. All right, make we come out from there, make we talk about boxing, and make we tell you, say, if you like, say that fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, one thing we dey sure be say we go see that fight this year, because Anthony Joshua come announced not too long ago, say, yes, as I dey follow na talk now, I don't tie my boxing gloves so that I go enter training seriously. I go increase the tempo, because if let's say they don't get official sponsorship deal, for place we go host the fight, people we want host the fight. Remember, say, money with the day to host all of these boxing matches, no be small thing, no be small money plenty, boku yakba for grand. And of course, in official team will be Matchroom Boxing, say they don't receive their first official offer to host that fight between himself and Tyson Fury. And of course, in talk say hopefully he will come out victorious for that fight. Tyson Fury himself been chook mouth. He been talk say black say they don't get up to almost 7 offers self. People we want host that fight. So many people they interested. We they wait to see that fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Make I tell you, my mind they tell me say Tyson Fury go beat Anthony Joshua, but my prayer now for Anthony Joshua to beat Tyson Fury. So if your prayer and my prayer now the same thing, join your faith with my faith. Yes, so I don't sound spiritual, because then say if two can agree, hey, my brother. All right, maybe talk football from the local scene, the Nigerian Professional Football League, now the first port of call, and of course, so we did halfway line. Almost everybody don't play 19 games completely. The only teams who never complete their games now the teams we get outstanding games against Enyimba. Enyimba don't play 15 games, so 3 teams on top the log, teams like Rangers, Rivers United, and one other team then get on 18 games because they get outstanding games with Enyimba. So after the halfway line, of course, Kano Pillars in this second on the table behind Kwara United, and the coach of Kano Pillars, Ibrahim Musa, come out and tell us say in target not to win the title. Yes, they easy to win the title. Say in target not to win the title. Remember, say Ibrahim Musa being can replace Solskjaer, that their coach will resign not too long ago, and of course before the end of this halfway season, them been win 4 games on the bounce. Today second on the table. So in say generally in boys they do well. In fact, make I quote him here and say, if you see after the first 4 or 5 games of the season, we've been there 10 or 12 position, and after that now we don't come back, climb reach third, now we don't enter second. And and say if you look this result, it should say you are doing well. Yes, you're doing well. Alright. And for the CAF Confederations Cup, remember, say them beat Enyimba for Algeria. ESCT beat Enyimba 3-0 on Sunday, but that one no they worry Enyimba coach, and Enyimba coach don't come out. Fatai Osho don't come out. Come talk say no worry, we go qualify. I get confido say we go qualify. Remember, say Enyimba they second on that table, 6 points from 4 games. Orlando Pirates they first for that table, 8 points from 4 games. Then Al Akli, Benghazi, and ES Setif, then they third and fourth with 4 points. So it means that group open anyhow. But Enyimba with one win, their last home game against Orlando Pirates, then fit even qualify if other results go their way. and if they continue their tradition of winning all of their home games, then it means that they fit qualify. But then again, the guys, they're very careful. Their next game against Al Akli Benghazi for Libya, and they're going to hope say Orlando Pirates go do the job for them when they go play against ES Setif for their next game. So we could go to the English Premier League, where we see some games yesterday. Brighton and Hove Albion, yes, let's say they won't survive by all means possible, because with their win yesterday, then climbed to 15th place yesterday. Then draw yesterday against Everton, and of course with that point they don't climb to 15th place. Meanwhile, that point no go well for Everton, because if let's say the top 4 finish where they pursue, they no go get them. Meanwhile, yesterday West Bromwich Albion themselves 3-0. Now they win their own match clear. 2 goals for first half through Matthias Pereira and Matt Phillips give them the advantage, and of course Callum Robinson come finish them off 3-0. Even for the diamond itself, their goalkeeper Sam Johnstone can't save penalty, as West Bromwich Albion, they don't win 2 games back to back after they beat Chelsea. Now they don't win this one, and now they see themselves as surviving for the next season for the English Premier League, even though they get some kind nonsense calls from VAR yesterday. In fact, leave VAR matter, make we no talk. Meanwhile, bad news for Wolverhampton Wanderers, their forward Pedro Neto, because we hear say he don't get injury, we go rule him out for the rest of the season, knee injury, and of course that one means say infit no dey available for Portugal for the Euro 2020, and no be just only him oneself we don't get injury, because we hear say Aston Villa, their winger Trezeguet himself, he go get surgery for his knee, and we hear say they don't know the time where he go day out. With that story, make we enter this one we concern the UEFA Champions League. All right, of course, say UEFA Champions League quarterfinal second leg will take center stage this evening. From the first leg, PSG then beat Bayern Munich for the Allianz Arena 3-2 to take that huge advantage into the second leg this evening. And of course, Bayern Munich coach Hansi Flick don't come out to say they will need to cause upset if they need to qualify for the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Remember, say last season now these 2 teams play for the final, and of course Bayern Munich then beat PSG. That lone goal from Kingsley Coman 9 separate both sides, and Bayern Munich then win that occasion 1-0. But this time around, need to upturn that 3-2 disadvantage, and of course they need to do them without their star man Robert Lewandowski. We yes, Lewandowski trained yesterday with them, but now huge doubt say he will play this evening for that game. Bayern Munich up against Paris Saint-Germain. No be the only game we'll go see this night. We'll see another game between Chelsea and FC Porto. Remember, say Chelsea then beat the FC Porto for the first leg 2-0. Ben Chilwell now scored the winning goal after he dribbled the goalkeeper, put the ball for the back of the net for that first leg encounter to give Chelsea a commanding advantage into the second leg of this encounter this evening. And of course, the manager for the side, Thomas Tuchel, said now is the time to begin to win trophies for Chelsea Football Club. So Chelsea, if they win today, they'll qualify for the semi-finals for the first time since Yeah, I not just want to give you all of the stats, but join us around 7:45 p.m. when we'll come for all of the live pigeon updates on top of the UEFA Champions League coverage on top of your Chukmouth station 95.1 Wazobia FM. So anywhere where you listen from, make sure say you tune in around 7:45. No reason I'm too much. This not the voice of the MVP Benjamin Okena Sawadinho, and as long as Football Republic they consent, today the 13th day of April 2021 on top of your Chukmouth station 95.1 Wazobia FM. This now where I will say, ladies and gentlemen, Igbirifa, enjoy the rest of your day, and God big bless you. Bye bye.
Football Republic.